That was just my 2 bags of candy corn, 3 cups in total. And to that, I'm gonna be adding 12 ounces of my white chocolate chips. This is all in my medium saucepan on low heat. And then I have 1 cup of peanut butter going right on top. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be so good. It's a perfect fall recipe. Whoa, flying peanut butter. You need to stick around to see how good this is gonna be. Okay, we got all that peanut butter out of there. And now we definitely need to add our can of sweetened condensed milk. 14 ounces of this stuff. I know our pan is looking a little full, but you want to use a medium saucepan. Everything will melt down. Let's start to stir everything together while the sweetened condensed takes its time coming on out of the can. You know how it goes. Ooh, look at that bubble. And of course, I'm going to scrape all this out as well. Okay, I got all that sweetened condensed milk out of there. And we are just going to stir everything in here together. You're gonna need to use your muscles for this. It is very thick. We are making a delicious candy corn Butterfinger fudge. Yep, that's right. This is gonna be a fudge. And you're just gonna wanna mix this together until everything melts together. See that? That candy corn is already starting to melt. Ooh, the beautiful colors. Oh yeah, so we're just gonna get this all nice and melted. All right, guys, that took a minute, but it is so worth it. Everything is melted together. It probably took so long because my pan's too small, but hey, we still got here, right? And just make sure you go from the bottom to the top to make sure you're not missing anything because this is very thick. Okay, so now it's time to transfer this to our baking dish. All right, I have an 8x8 baking dish here lined with foil, and I'm gonna spray some Pam on it just to help prevent any annoying sticking. That was a lot of Pam. Maybe that was too much, but hey, it's too late now. Okay, so we're gonna pour all of this right into our baking dish. Ooh, look at that sugar on the bottom of the pan. You need a sweet tooth for this one, but this is just one of the best candy corn hacks out there, okay? Who knew you could make fudge with candy corn? And we are gonna let this chill on the counter for 15 minutes and then chill it in the refrigerator till it's nice and hard. All right, that was 4 15-ounce cans of sliced peaches in heavy syrup. Only 1 was not drained. Just spread those babies out. Now let's hurry up and get our dark brown sugar. And you need about half a cup of this. All right, that looks good to me. Now we just have some regular granulated sugar, just about 1 tablespoon. And now we have some ground cinnamon. And you want a nice amount of cinnamon all over these peaches, about 2 tablespoons. Okay, that looks perfect. If you have cinnamon sugar, that would be even better, but I didn't. All right, now we have some vanilla extract. And you want 2 teaspoons of that. All right, now we get to mix everything together right in our baking dish. It's gonna create such a delicious, juicy, and kind of thick brown syrup with these peaches because we did not drain one of those cans. All right, that looks great. Beautiful. Okay, now the whole point of the dessert. I have butter golden cake mix. You can just use yellow cake mix, but I saw this at the store and I was in a hurry and I just grabbed it. Instead of getting yellow, I saw this, I thought it was yellow, and I grabbed it and I said, okay, this is gonna be just as good, because let me just show you. You probably know what I'm doing. I just think it's perfect. Butter golden, because we're gonna add a whole bunch of butter on here. All right, so we're just gonna take the back of our large spoon here. Okay, that looks great. And now, look at what we have. We have a whole stick of thinly sliced butter. We're gonna place these slices pretty close together, all right? Because we want them to melt on top of our cake mix and create a beautiful crust. That's what it's gonna do, because this is a dump cake and a cobbler. The more surface area we have covered with butter, the better, okay? Because then you won't have as many, you know, white little patches. That butter there is real thin, so I'm gonna put another one right on top of it. Okay, I think that looks great. All right, guys, that was so easy. This baby is going in the oven at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes. Ooh. Okay, that was 6 tablespoons of butter. Now we have a whole cup of brown sugar. And we have here some pecan pieces, or pecan, however you say it, it's fine with me. And we're putting about a whole cup of those in there. Let's just give this a light mix, break up that brown sugar and that butter a little bit. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. All right, now we have some Kyra light corn syrup. We're gonna do about 1/3 a cup of that right in there. Think that looks good? Mm-hmm. All right. And now we need to have 1 egg in here. I know that looks weird, but trust me, you guys, it's gonna make it so much better. And then, last but not least, we have some pure vanilla extract. Whoa, yeah, I love that stuff. That was about 1½ teaspoons. And then we just need to go ahead and stir this all together right in our saucepan. And we're gonna let this come to a boil. All right, this is come to a nice boil. Look at that. Now it is time to move on to our next step. All right, we are putting 4 ounces of thawed Cool Whip into our bowl. And now we have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Funny story about this, my husband got me cream cheese spread at the store instead of the block, which is what I usually use, but that's okay, we'll make do. Now we have powdered sugar. We need 1 cup. I'm measuring with my heart. I think that looks like plenty to me, okay? That looks great. All right, now we need to bring in our hand mixer and mix this till it's smooth. Oh yeah, look at that, you guys. That is already starting to come together. This recipe is gonna be so easy and delicious. All your friends and your family are absolutely going to love it. Look at that. That is already coming together, you guys. I think we're gonna stop right here because that looks amazing. All right, get all of that excess off of there. Oh, yum. All right, now we're bringing in a pie dish because that's what we're gonna serve this in. And I'm just quickly gonna scoop all of this delicious cream cheese base into our pie dish. And I can't wait to show you what else goes on top because it's going to be absolutely just delicious, you guys. I like to get all of it out. I'm not gonna waste any of this because it is just too good to let it go to waste. All right, I think we got pretty much all of that out of there. So now we're just gonna spread this all on the bottom of our dish here. Just evenly reaching all of our edges. I know this is a circular dish, but do circles have edges? I think they do. What do you think?
Baby?
Okay, that looks really good. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're putting something on top of here. All right, that was just one pre-made frozen pecan pie that I cut up into pieces. I'm just going to put that all in the bottom of my trifle dish right here. This is gonna be a super easy and tasty fall dessert hack. All right, you guys. So this was actually in the freezer for about 2 days. And I just took it out to sit on the counter for a bit. Let's see how it does being in the freezer for so long. Let's see. All right, we got our fudge block here. Now it is time to cut it into little cubes. Okay, now that we got our fudge all cubed up, I have a Ziploc bag with some melted semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I'm just gonna use this as a piping bag. And we're just gonna quickly pipe some chocolate all over our cubes of fudge here. This part is totally optional, but I just think it's gonna make it taste even better than it already does. Somehow I cut 2 holes. I don't know how I did that, but that's okay, because it's still gonna taste delicious. Oh yeah. Okay, we're almost finished and we get to eat one. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yes. And usually, you know, you would let the chocolate harden, you know that. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it right now because I've been waiting 2 days to eat this for some reason. Mmm. Mmm. All right, you guys, I let this cool down. Our delicious and yummy peach cobbler. Ooh, look at those yummy juices. Oh, look at that, you guys. Oh, yum. Mmm. That is gonna be so good. Ooh, ooh, wait. Forgot about my whipped cream. A little bit of that on there. Oh yeah. Look at that steam coming out of that. Oh. And if you let this cool even further in the fridge, it will thicken. The juices will thicken, okay? Oh my gosh, that is so good. All right, now we have that delicious pecan pie mixture that we whipped up. Oh, look at how good that looks, you guys. Ooh, it's gonna taste just like pecan pie. So excited to eat this. But first, we have here a green apple. I'm gonna put it right over here, because that's gonna be one of our dippers. And I have my apple core. And now you're just gonna push right on through with your strength. Get that out of there. The dogs heard that.
Dogs love apples.
Oh, and they just come right out, beautiful. Okay, and then we'll just pull these apart and we're gonna lay them just in the front of our dish here and there. Try to make them look cute, or you can just toss them on there. Whatever you want, just do it. All right, we're just gonna put the whole apple in the front here, and then we have some graham crackers. I thought this would also be a really delicious dipper. Let's get those graham crackers out. And we're just gonna lay these back here. You can do half, you can do full. I guess we'll do halves since they're all in halves. Okay, I think that looks good for our graham crackers. And then we have some Nilla wafers. Ooh, you can use whatever dippers you like for this pecan pie dip, but I just think these are going to be so good with this dessert dip. Okay, that looks great. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with an apple. I love fruit. So let's just dip right here in the front. Watch this, it's gonna look so good. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that is gonna be so good. It's kind of hot actually. Might wanna let it cool down. Oh, that tastes just like pecan pie. Okay, and once you kind of have your pieces flattened out into a bottom layer, you're gonna move that away. Bring in a large bowl, and we have our Cool Whip right here. This is the big tub, 16 ounces of Cool Whip, baby. Going right into our bowl. Get it all out. That looks great. And then I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese going right in there as well. And I'm gonna bring in my hand mixer and just combine these two. Once you have that nice and combined, we will take our trifle dish, put it back into the picture. Get our spatula. We can just use the same one since it's all going in the same place. And we are just gonna put this mixture right on top of that yummy pecan pie pieces and just spread it out. And once you have a nice flat layer, I went ahead and cut up another frozen pie. I'm just gonna put that right on top. Okay, and once you get that in there, we'll bring back in our Cool Whip mixture, and we're gonna do a nice, healthy top layer and spread that out. All right, now that we got that, we are going to top this off with some pecan halves. I'm just going to sprinkle those here and there on the top, just for some presentation. Such a smart and easy way to serve up your pecan pies and feed twice as many people. Let's dig into this. Let's get in here. Ooh. I'm gonna have my bowl on standby because I am nervous. Oh, there it comes. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Ooh. It looked really good when I scooped it out. Yum, yum, yum. Let's give this a try. Delicious layers.